If you are planning to start your business, this blueprint is for you. Now, I launched Close with Copy 2 years ago without any clue what I was going to do, and I have learned and grown so much. So this is my way of giving back to the community. So if you are planning to start your business and you're on day 0 and you have no idea where to begin, this could be a great place to start. Save this post for later. It's going to be a long video, but I really want to make it as value-adding as possible. Now, I run Close with Copy and I help startups and scale-ups build brands that convert through a combination of copywriting, content strategy, and of course, AI. The first thing you want to do is to figure out who is your target audience. Now, I'm currently targeting founders and CEOs of growth stage startups or scale-ups in the AI, SaaS, or health tech space who are based not predominantly in Singapore, UK, or US, right? Their pain points usually are things like low conversion rates, ineffective messaging, or perhaps a leaky sales funnels that prevents them from scaling. Now, you also want to figure out what are their desires. In this case, for startups and scale-ups, they are usually desiring a strategic partner who can help to manage and optimize their copy in order to increase sign-up sales and customer retention, right? Now, the unique value proposition is where you stand out. This is why people should pick you over your competitors in the crowded marketplace. In my case, I came up with 3 USPs that really speaks to my target audience. For myself, I am an all-in-one consultant who can execute with a background in copywriting, marketing, and growth. I provide dedicated expertise at a fraction of the cost because I'm not a full-time hire, and you have the ability to work with me flexible terms, and I also have a proven track record with results to show. So, this is the reason why someone would choose you over your competitors, and you need to have a very clear idea of why you are different and why you stand out in the marketplace. So you also want to think about how you are going to position yourself against your competitors, right? What other options do your clients have? Now, in my case, the clients can either choose to hire a full-time lead. If they hire someone junior, it's a lot more cost-effective. If they hire someone senior, it's a lot more expensive, and the quality of work varies. They can also choose to partner an agency, but that usually comes with hefty fees and a long lock-in period, or they can go to Fiverr and Upwork where they might have to sift through hundreds of profiles to find a gem. So I also started my journey on Fiverr and Upwork. I've been there, and there are definitely gems and talents on that platform, but you do have to spend some time looking for the right fit. In my case, I'm here to position myself as an expert who is able to provide fractional support without locking my clients in to a long-term period. Now, this is something that I offer that works really well for startups and scale-ups, okay? Now it's time for us to look at LinkedIn as a platform. So this is the LinkedIn marketplace, right? And what I've done is I have exported a whole list of creators in the marketplace and labeled what they are known for, right? You can see that most creators are known for personal branding. You have a lot of creators talking about entrepreneurship, some on marketing, some in sales, and there are actually not that many creators talking about copywriting. So with my unique skill sets, I believe that I should be owning the space of copywriting, right? Which is why I don't position myself as a personal branding strategist, but as a copywriter. So my goal on LinkedIn is to position myself as a leading player in copy with value-added skill sets that then set me apart from my competitors. So copywriting will be my anchor, but I'm also able to add on other skill sets like growth marketing, brand advertising, AI content strategy, and personal branding to my arsenal. Now, we can move on to what is that stackable offer. So my final goal is to be a fractional brand strategist with a couple of clients that I am happy to work with on a retainer model, right? However, this is unscalable. So working backwards, I can create a mid and low ticket offer. Now, my mid ticket offer could be a one-on-one consultation where I cover everything from personal branding to company strategy. And this is an availability-based offer. But for my low ticket offer, this is something that is a lot more accessible to the mass market, and that it's an entry-level product. For example, my 21-day LinkedIn Growth Challenge that allows me to create a different revenue for my business without me being there all the time. So if you think about your skill sets, you can break it down into different offers, but you should always have it ladder up to your high ticket offer. So the next thing you want to do is to figure out what is your brand strategy, and brand strategy looks different for everyone. But in my case, because I want to be known for copywriting, AI, and of course strategy, right? So I know that I have to cover these 3 pillars on my LinkedIn so that people know exactly what I do. To do that, I need to build a funnel where I'm bringing people down from top of funnel content for visibility to nurturing them in mid of funnel content through authority-based posts and bottom of funnel content for conversion. And this is a posting schedule you can start with. I am pretty rigorous in my posts, and I have already developed a system to help me to create content consistently. So this is something that I am comfortable doing. If you are not comfortable posting every day of the week, you can also post maybe 2 to 3 times a week, right? If time permits, and that allows you to already start building that muscle. I have a very clear idea of what I want to talk about, which allows me to ladder up to that big picture of me being that leading player in copywriting with value-added skill sets that people want to follow me for. Finally, what about lead generation, right? So of course, we all expect to have inbound leads, and for LinkedIn to be this amazing magical place, it will happen, just not in the first 6 months of your content creation process, right? So the inbound will come, but it is also not as consistent as what you would expect. So you usually have to rely on a combination of inbound as well as outbound. Now, the other thing you can do is to create a newsletter and have it drive to a specific call to action, for example, your lower ticket product. Of course, you can also think about having landing pages. I built specific landing pages for specific purposes. This landing page brought my audience to the low ticket offer, whereas my current landing page, closewithcopy.co, leads them to my offer as a brand strategist. Finally, of course, what I said, right, you can't just do inbound. You have to combine inbound with outbound as well. By posting content, you're already creating authority, and when you are doing outbound, it's 10 times easier, trust me, right? So with LinkedIn, you're able to post content that uncovers your audience's pain points and then gives you the opportunity to reach out to them through their DMs and hop on the call and offer your service. Finally, KPIs. Now, I also love tracking everything, right? In my case, I'm always aiming for 5 to 7 pieces of content a week with 30 minutes of strategic engagement before and after each post. If you are in the season of prospecting, then you also want to set some targets on who you want to be chasing and chatting with for specific offers. You don't have to do this all the time. It depends on which season and cycle of the business you're in, but that is a capacity that I know I can build whenever I want to. Finally, for your sales matrix and your content matrix, if you are chasing for sales, you want to be tracking your new connections form, initiated conversations, who are your qualified leads, your lead to call ratio, and eventually your call to close rate. Of course, content metrics like vanity metrics still matter because it helps in building brand presence and credibility, and that's where you want to track your content in terms of impressions, engagement, new following, and most importantly, new connection requests or people who viewed your profile. And that is that. Now, don't get overwhelmed. I know this is a lot, but I really wanted to condense whatever I've learned and put together something for you if you are just getting started on your day one. And this is a perfect example of what strategy looks like, being able to turn your thoughts into a clear blueprint or roadmap so that you can create content with the end goal in mind. So if you're ever looking to build a brand that converts, feel free to reach out, and I hope this video can be a blessing to you guys.